Hi everyone, this is Allison from Bonzi and Blue Star Sports. Wanted to go over a quick presentation on things to do to get you ready for game day this weekend. What I'll be covering is how to print cards, official state rosters, and medical releases within the system, as well as accessing your schedule to see games and also being able to create and print the game day rosters that you guys will be bringing to the games with you. Quick note, some of the features, for instance, printing cards in the official state rosters, are only available from the club admin access. So if your club is relying on you as a coach to print out these two documents, the cards and the official state roster, they will need to give you access to their administrative site. In order to do that, if they need some help, they can contact our support line or myself, and they will select your team and go up to admin users and put in your email address as your username, add you there in order to give you a login to access that admin site. Then when you log in, you'll only see your team, but you will be able to print the cards and the official state rosters. So please let us know if you have any questions on that. Going to pause here just for a minute. I think Kyle wanted to go over just some of the mandatory and best practices on what to bring, how many copies to bring, etc. Going to printing player and coach passes. Now, like I mentioned, this is one of the features that is going to require club admin access. When you click print member cards, it will generate a PDF. So if your club admin wants to generate this PDF and then email it to you, that would be an option. If you have access to the club administrative site, you will select your team, go up to members in the top toolbar, and select print member cards. This will generate the PDF of both the player and coach passes. And then general rules in order to get these passes printed is that the players must be age ID verified, coaches must have a clear background check, and then both of those players and coaches must be rostered to the team in order for this to work correctly. The official state rosters. This is the other one where you need to have club admin access, and another rule of thumb is that the team must be registered to an NJYS affiliated league, and that will show here as the league name on the roster, which will make it valid. So same thing here, you're going to select your team in the club admin system. You're going to scroll down to existing league registrations. From there you will see Morris County Youth Soccer 2017 fall season, and there will be a manage roster button. You'll click on that, and then you'll click print on the next screen. That's going to generate another PDF of the official state roster. Medical releases. So this one can be printed in the club admin site or from Bonzi Team. So what Bonzi Team is an equivalent to Team Snap. It's a communication app that coaches and players can download for communication, scheduling purposes. You'll be printing the game day roster from here. So the only thing the club needs to do is turn this on. It's available for every team. The club does need to turn it on, though, for coaches and players if they want you to have access to this. Once they turn it on, you as the coach and the parents will get an automated email with your invite code to join the team. So if they're relying on you to print medical releases and game day rosters from Bonzi Team, please make sure that they have enabled this for you and that you have gotten an email with an invite code to join the team. Once you're on the app, you will have a tab labeled roster, and at the top of that page, once you click roster, there will be a drop down for you to print the medical releases. This is going to populate with the USU Soccer and New Jersey U Soccer logo at the top, as you see to the right of the screen here, and it'll generate a PDF of all your entire team's medical releases. From the club system, if you're printing medical releases from there, the club admin site, you will select your team, scroll down, and there will be a blue print medical release forms for team roster. That'll give you the same information. Okay, game day roster. So once the schedule is published, these games are going to sync automatically with the Bonzi Team app. So again, this is the communication app where you can see your roster and your schedule. These two things are going to sync automatically with the system. When you click on schedule, you are going to have a calendar populate and you'll see your games here. When you select a game, to the left is going to pull up the details of that game, and you're going to select game day roster here in order to access the game day roster and create it. Just an FYI, if you did have access to the club admin site and you wanted to create the game day roster from there instead of Bonzi Team, you could also select your team, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page where the games are, and also select game day roster from here. Either way you do it, you will be taken to the same screen next, which will be this one. So it's going to say game day roster builder. You're going to have the rostered players here. You can select all, select a few. The rules as far as 12 roster slots used requires 5 to 18. These are set up by the league, so these will show, guest player rules will show. So you'll need to select the roster players first, and then if you want to add a guest player, you will click this Add New Guest Player button. Once you do this, a search bar is going to populate. You will need to search for the player that you are wanting to guest with your team by their first name. So put their first name, Amanda here as an example, and every girl named Amanda will populate at the bottom of the screen that is within your club. Okay, so if you want to add Amanda, find her, and then you're going to click this Add button here, this plus sign, and then they will be added to the game day roster. After you've selected your players, you're going to click the button that says Create Game Day Roster. This is going to generate the PDF, as you see to the right, of the roster for you to view. You can go back and edit if you need to, and then you can print from here. Please let me know directly, again, this is Allison or our support team, know how we can help when it comes to the system functionality. And thank you so much for your time. Good luck to all teams this weekend. Thanks.